Everything about you, about you, about you, about you is likable. It's extremely loving. It's amazing. You yo, you look so beautiful. You are incredible. You are divinity, brilliant, genius, excellent, terrific. All those things they said about you is lies. Like, how can somebody not love you? Like, how can they not fall in love with you? You're so innocent and sweet, so pure. You are a guardian angel. You are wings. Like, your feathers are unique. Like, if you was to release your wings, it will cover the whole planet. Like, that's how big you are. Like, you are the universe and cosmos. You are the creator all in one. Like, you are the eternal fire. Like, the burning bush that cannot be consumed by the fire. You are invincible. You are you are amazing and excellent and stupendous and let me think of something else. Terrifically, exponentially colossal. Oh man, like, to your skin tone, to your complexion, to deep inside your eyes, to your perception of the world. Even if you feel alone and pushed away, it's damn. Even if you feel alone and pushed away, you are still incredible. You're valuable. You are worth more than every single thing I've ever seen in my entire life. You are worth more than the ocean. You're worth more than the actual air we breathe. You are a skyscraper, a bridge, the gap between righteousness and miracles. You are the brightness that consumes all shadeness and darkness and things that's just under your nature. Like, you are the one that bring things to life. You are the root, the actual essence of all essence. You are the definition of definition. Like, you are beautiful in every single way of the aspect. And let me break down beauty. Your beauty is can't be comprehended. It's so uncomprehendable that it could be ugly sometimes because you can't understand it. Like, you can't understand your beauty. So when someone doesn't recognize it, to them, like, you so beautiful that you're beyond beautiful. So since you're beyond beautiful, it's scary. It's like ugly. It's like frightening. It's like a nightmare. Like, how could you be the most beautiful thing outside of what we thought was beauty? So you get treated a certain way just because of that. You get labeled and judged just because you are so damn fine. See, they got it all wrong and twisted. Like, they think you need them, but they don't even realize they need you. You are the bigger breed. You're the apex predator. Like, you are the actual gate. Like, you are the source, the spiritual and biblical core. Like, you are the tree of life. And it's a special place for you. It's a special place deep inside my heart for you. That's the only way where you actually make sense. That place is where you can actually dwell in and feel uplifted and empowered and secure in your abilities, and you don't feel like you need to water down, dumb down, or degrade yourself to make sense to somebody. Like, you don't spend your life trying to please somebody to make somebody else happy, then convincing yourself that making somebody else happy is making you happy. See, in my heart, in that place, you don't have to do that. The only pleasing you have to do is pleasing you. Your pleasure, your self-pleasure is the only pleasure that's actually measurable, and the only pleasure that's pleasurable. It has nothing to do with doing it with someone else. See, you don't even want to do it with someone else because you feel like you need someone else, because they made you feel like you need someone else. They made you feel like if you didn't have someone else that you couldn't be someone. So you needed something else to complete you. And you believed it and was convinced of it and followed this conviction and went through your whole life. And this division divided from yourself and submission and subtracted these parts of yourself, and felt like until you met somebody else that you would never ever be an addition. You would never ever be the equivalent of what they would consider whole. You would never be whole. You would never be one with yourself until you was actually with someone else. So your desire to be in a relationship, to be connected to someone, to have that feeling and not be alone, is because they convince you that dealing with yourself isn't good enough. They made you hate all the things about you that's the most powerful things about you. So you fear being alone because you don't want to be with those things that they convince you that you don't need to be. So it makes you feel weird being by yourself, because then you start hearing all the opinions that you've been putting upon yourself, and you start feeling so down about yourself. So being in circumstances or being with someone else actually takes your mind off your actual self, and that self is neglected and rejected, sort of the same way that they did you. You just learned how to do yourself the same way they did you. You treat yourself how they treated you, and I don't think that's fair to yourself, because that self that you don't want to deal with is that self is me. That selfishness, that deep, healthy conceit, that fire, that rage, that pain, that anger, that hate, that rebelliousness, that revolutionist, that scientist, that's all me. I'm what you could have been. I'm what you are. I'm what you should have been. I'm what you continually try to deny and need to be. I'm the epitome of your strength. I am the all and the essence, and your alpha and your omega and your omnipresence. Don't deny me. Don't deny us. Don't deny you. You are, man, you just something else. And I don't want you to continue to go on through life thinking that you're happy, thinking that you are really happy because you finally acquired all the watered down, boring, non-inspirational things that they would consider to be a great life. Great. But you are phenomenal. You are beyond great. So I'm telling you this so you can finally realize that as soon as you take one look at you, if you can actually see my reflection when you look at you, I want to tell you when I'm looking back at you that I really like you. And you should like you too. Thank you very much for receiving this. You deserve it.